Alright, impromptu video to the countdown of my YouTube funded ride. The reveal is this weekend, Saturday or Sunday. I'm still filming how I want to reveal what I got. But I got two comments that inspired me to make this impromptu video. Miata Gang. Your username was Chevy something 2002. You left a comment and you said you don't have your driver's license yet. So I assume 2002 is the year you were born. You're 15 or 16. You don't have your driver's license like you mentioned. And I mean, it could mean nothing. 2002 could be something else, could be significant to something else. My friend didn't get his driver's license until he was freaking 25 years old. But let's assume you're 16, 15 or 16. I like reading comments from kids that young because a video I was going to do a long time ago, there's so many videos I didn't make, I just didn't get to it, but it was when the Shelby with the 600 horsepower was on the cover. When did that car come out? Like 5 years ago, 4 years ago? But it had an article about how kids don't care about driving anymore. They rather be on their phone, on Facebook, on Instagram, and they rather take public transportation so they could have their faces in their phone all day. So it's cool to see a youngster into cars. I was obsessed with cars since I was 4 years old. But he mentioned the Miata, Civic, Integra, G35, WRX. I think the Miata is the best car you mentioned out of all of those. I've driven one. Almost a perfect sports car. The only reason I don't like them, I mean I like them but wouldn't own one. Maybe I would someday, but I just don't like how four-cylinder engines sound. I mean, they sound okay when you don't put the Bumblebee mufflers on them. But yeah, to me, my enjoyment involves sound, and the car I got sounds really good. To me anyway, you know, everyone has different tastes. Like, I don't like how the VQ engines sound. I think the Mustang and the Camaro with the V6, they sound like Nissans, the 350, 370s. Modern V6s all have that similar sound. So it's all a matter of opinion. But the car I got, of course it's going to be a stick. If you follow my channel for a long time, you know that I'm obsessed with driving a manual. I think that's what makes driving a car fun, is the experience, the interaction. But yeah, Miata, out of all the cars you chose, I think it's a near perfect sports car. Drives like a go-kart, drives like it's on freaking rails. So yeah, my car's gonna be in that class of acceleration though. The Civic Si, GTI, Miata. I mean, that's not necessarily the same class, but it's that little sports car. Miata is the truest sports car of them all, out of like SIs and Golf GTIs. But I like to think my car's in around that class somewhere. So yeah, I didn't get an off-roader, like I said in my last video. So Fernbark Frist, he left a comment. We were talking about Jaguars and Porsches. He said, I know you didn't get a Porsche because you pronounced it wrong. And then I just said Jag You Are, and then we started chit-chatting in the comments. A car I forgot that I almost bought. I thought about it briefly right here. A lot of publications deem it one of the worst cars of all time. But I wanted one, man. Look at that price. It's still cheap. $4,500 with 58,000 miles. Maybe it's broken. I don't know. That's why it has 58,000 miles. It doesn't run. But yeah. I just like it because it's super cheap. It's a Jaguar. It has a manual. It looks like you're driving a Jaguar. No one has to know you spent $4,000 on it. I don't really care about impressing people, but to me it would be like, hell yeah, I got a Jaguar. Hood ornament, that's badass because they don't do that anymore. I think it's They don't make pop-up headlights and these hood ornaments anymore for pedestrian safety. You don't want to impale them with your pop-up headlights or hood ornaments. I mean, if you're getting hit by a car, I think the hood ornament is the least of your concern. But yeah, out of Beamers, Benzes, I would drive a Jaguar as my European luxury automobile. And my mom really likes Jaguars. She doesn't even know what Jaguar she wants. She just knows she likes them, but she'll never buy one. So I almost bought one just to let my mom live vicariously through me. She would have been like, "You have a Jaguar?" She voted one of the worst cars of all time by several publications. I think it's like a Ford Focus or something, or a Ford 500. It's a Ford on a body kit. It might be a Ford Taurus. I don't remember 100%, but that's all it is. Ford with a body kit. But what a body. I mean, the back looks pretty plain. Looks like a typical car, but that front, man, that front, and it's a stick. That would have been a fun car to drive. God, for that price. Shit, it's tempting still. But yeah, Fernbark reminded me of this car. That's another car I almost bought. So I just love cars, man. So there's a lot of videos I've been wanting to make, and I haven't gotten to it. I recently re-bought this. I didn't like this game as a kid. I don't know. I felt like it didn't control too well, but I just bought it again for $5 just to see what cars are in here. I know the 96 or 95 C4 Corvettes in here. Yeah, I bought that mainly just to look at what cars it has. And then it would have been cool if I got the Mazda RX-8, but I didn't. But it would have been cool because my Z06 is in this game, and the RX-8 is in this game. So I would have had a game with two of my cars in it. And then I finally picked this up. I know it sucks. It's made by some unknown company. Is that a camera company? But yeah, it was $5, but you know, a lot of these, even Ford Racing sucks. A lot of these brand specific video games, they suck. But how could I not buy it? My car's on the cover. So I haven't even played this either. I haven't even looked at it. There's a lot of games. I mean, even racing games, normal video games. I have a huge backlog of video games. But I got this mainly because it was I saw it for $5. My car's a 50th anniversary. How could I not have this game? I should have bought it years ago. But then, yeah, for $5. Yeah, now I'll really buy it. But hopefully it's like a cool archive to Corvettes up to the year 2003. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about cars and video games in depth later. You know, I've just been super busy lately. Alright, countdown to the reveal. One more like teaser video tomorrow, then Saturday or Sunday I'll put together the reveal video and you'll see what I got.